One man has a perfect professional knockout record. Every single opponent he's ever beaten has been stopped. Not some, not most, every single one. The other, he's called the Monster because he doesn't just knock you out. He shuts down your entire operating system with surgical precision. Artur Beterbiev, 21 wins, 20 by knockout. The only loss coming on the scorecards against Beterbiev. Naoya Inoue, 32 wins, 0 losses, 27 knockouts, 4-division undisputed champion. They don't fight in the same weight class. Hell, they're separated by 6 weight divisions. But if boxing physics didn't exist and we could make this fantasy fight happen, who actually survives? This isn't hype. This is pressure that breaks champions versus precision that ends careers. This is blunt force trauma versus surgical damage. And by the end of this video, you'll understand why this matchup terrifies hardcore boxing fans more than any fight that could actually be made. Stay with me because we're breaking down how these two destroy elite fighters in completely different ways. Why their power is on a different level from everyone else. And what happens, son of a b-saw? You know you're different. So what happens when these two problems collide in our imagination? Let's break it down. Let's start with Artur Beterbiev. And when I say this man isn't flashy, I mean he doesn't need to be. He's like a horror movie villain that just keeps walking forward. Beterbiev is 40 years old and still making world-class fighters quit. At 21-1 with 20 knockouts, he literally held a perfect knockout record until Beterbiev beat him on the scorecards in October 2024. But here's the crazy part. In the rematch this past February, Beterbiev dropped Bivol and many thought he should have won. Even the judges gave it to Bivol by majority decision, meaning it was that close. Let me give you some context on his destruction. Joe Smith Jr., a proven puncher who knocked out Bernard Hopkins, got absolutely demolished in 2 rounds. Science. At 32-0 with 27 knockouts, Inoue has conquered 4 weight divisions and holds the highest knockout rate in world title fight history at 90.4%. This man is 5 feet 5 inches, fights at 122 pounds, and has made bigger, stronger champions look like they showed up to the wrong gym. Let me break down his surgical destruction. Donito Donaire II, the legendary Filipino Flash, a future Hall of Famer. First fight was ESPN's 2019 Fight of the Year, an absolute war. In the rematch, Inoue said, "Nah, we're not doing that again," and knocked Donaire out in the second round with body shots that had Donaire holding his ribs like they were broken. That's growth. Stephen Fulton, undefeated unified super bantamweight champion, bigger naturally, supposed to give Inoue problems. What happened? Inoue moved up in weight and knocked him out in round 8. Left hook dropped him, then a flurry of unanswered punches. Alright, now we get to the fun part. Style versus style, because these two men win in completely opposite ways. Beterbiev wins by accumulation. He doesn't need one perfect shot. He needs consistent contact. Jab, jab, body shot, right hand. Lean on you, jab, body shot again. It's like getting hit by a slow-moving train. You see it coming, but you can't get out the way. And after 6 rounds of that, your legs are gone, your ribs are sore, and you're just trying to survive. Inoue wins by interruption. He'll let you think you're in the fight, let you throw your combinations, let you think you got a rhythm going. Then boom, one perfectly timed counter and your whole fight plan is in the trash. It's like playing chess against someone who's seeing 3 moves ahead while you're still figuring out how the knight moves. Beterbiev turns fights physical. Rough, grinding, in your fading, you on the canvas, rethinking your career. Alright, let's play this out. If this fight could somehow happen at a catch weight, maybe 140 pounds or something insane like that, how does it go early rounds? 1-4. Advantage. Inoue's speed and footwork would be a problem early. He'd be circling, landing jabs, getting in and out before Beterbiev can set his feet. Beterbiev would be cutting the ring, but Inoue's too fast. Think of it like a sports car versus a tank. The sports car is gone before the tank can aim. Inoue wins rounds 1-3 easily on the scorecards. Beterbiev is equations in his head about liver shot angles. The awkward silence would be legendary. So here's my final take on this impossible matchup. This fight is everything boxing fans love debating because there is no easy answer. Precision beats chaos until chaos forces mistakes. Speed beats power until power connects. Technique beats pressure until pressure becomes overwhelming. If this fight happened and Inoue keeps it long, technical, and mobile, he wins on points. If better fans